Hi and welcome to today's tutorial where I'm going to go over a 1 foot glide and a small drill that you can do that can help you with your confidence to get over the foot and hold the 1 foot glide so then you can step over. Okay, so first of all, let's go over a 1 foot glide. 1 foot glide, skating on 1 foot just like this. And one thing you really need to think about specifically on inlines is getting the weight from the center over one side. So we can do this by doing this. Standing on 2 feet just like this and shifting the weight over with the hip and then bringing the foot up to hold a 1 foot glide just like that. Now we can do the same on the other foot too. And what I'm going to show you first is what happens when you don't shift the weight over. So we'll do that again on the left foot. So we're skating forward, we lift the foot and we drop onto an inside edge, which I'm sure a lot of you are doing. So now let's do it the correct way on the right side. We're going to shift the hips over into this position, then we're going to lift up and hold a 1 foot glide just like that, okay? So let's watch it from behind. So we're going to do it incorrectly first. So we're going to stand here and lift the foot and then we drop onto an inside edge. And now we're going to shift the hips over and then we're going to lift the foot up and hold a 1 foot glide just like this. Okay, so now let's go over a small drill. In this second part of a tutorial, we're going to go over a small drill that I like to use with my students where they're finding it hard to gain the confidence to kind of stay on a 1 foot glide and they're dropping onto the inside edge. First of all, we're going to come to a stop and we're going to go over a small drill just like this. We're going to stand just like this, shoulder width apart of our feet. That was a bit of a weird one, but anyway, we're going to bring our arms into the position here and we're going to look to the left and we're going to lean over that left foot and we're going to step over almost like when you're practicing crossovers. Now we can do the same going the other way. So we'll stand into position here, we'll look to the right, we'll lean and then we'll lift the left foot and we'll step over. And as you notice, as I lifted the foot, I was already kind of going that way, as opposed to if we did this and we didn't lean and we lift the foot and we kind of get stuck like this. And you may have found this when you're trying your outside edges because you're not getting the hip over and leaning into the curve, into the circle. Now let's try this moving, okay? So when we're moving, what do we need to think about? Yeah, we really need to think about twisting to the right and then getting the hip over. And first of all, what we're going to do, we're just going to step straight over. So we're into this position and we're going to step straight over. Then we'll change the arms into this position and we'll step straight over. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to lift up into a 1 foot glide and hold the foot a little bit more over the center of the skating leg and then step over. So it's almost in slow motion what we were doing before. And now we're going to come around and we're going to, there we go, we're going to go once to the left, so step up, over, hold it for a second, then step over, and then twist the other way, step up and over and holding it just for a little second. And yes, my mic died at this point, so I am doing a voice over, so I'm not really sure what I'm talking about here, and I know I messed something up there. But here what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a little bit how it is going backwards so you can kind of see that it's almost the same. Okay, so we're going to step up and there we're showing if we don't lean over that we're not going to get over the skating leg. So okay, so now we're going to skate around. We're just showing exactly the same thing. So I am going straight there, it looks like I'm on a curve. And now we're going to twist, look that way, hip is over, and now we're going to step over. Then we're going to twist the arms around, and we're going to get that hip over. It's almost like we're doing a crossover one way, and then a crossover the other way. It's pretty much the same. So this is something else that I'm going to go over in a later tutorial, all on the backwards. But hopefully you've enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.